What's up, guys? My name is Victor Kusude Oseme, popularly known as Oseme Official. Please my handle on all social media platforms. I'm a student of National Open University of Nigeria, and I'll be introducing our guest today. Welcome to the podcast. Okay, so I want you to first of all introduce yourself as we proceed.
All right, hello guys. My name is Kusudo Patrick Simon. I'm good boyo on all social media platform. I'm a graduate of University of Benin, where I studied chemical engineering, and I've worked for several multinational companies. And today we're about to talk about the life of a student and how to go through the hurdles of being an undergraduate in Nigeria.
Okay, so let's just quickly dive into the questions. So my first question here is that how did you prefer? How did you prepare for JAM?
Okay, preparing for JAM is more like asking me how you prepare for WAEC. Yeah, because
Okay,
there's no big margin between WAEC and JAM.
okay,
So if you can prepare for WAEC, preparing for JAM is just like a stone throw. So I think you should just prepare for WAEC. Follow the syllabus. We have what we call syllabus. Chemistry syllabus. What you have to know are there. Read these things. Once you're able to write your WAEC very well, I don't think JAM is far away from you. Yeah. Once you
okay.
do well in WAEC, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. But I would still like to ask a question. How were you able to beat JAM? Like, how were you able to beat the cutoff mark and you were able to get admission to university?
All right. First of all, I studied hard to make sure I go through my WAEC syllabus. Try and complete your WAEC syllabus.
Moving on to the next question. How did you adopt the school environment as a fresher?
As a fresher, when you get into the university environment newly, I think God have a way of letting you meet your people.
Okay.
I call it differential segmentation. Like the rich guys, they cluster together. The beautiful girls, they find themselves together.
Okay.
For me, I was among the you must make it guys.
Yeah.
I just found myself among these guys.
Okay.
They became very close. But one thing was there was one thing amongst us that see this school, you must make it. We're not that rich, we are not the best, we are not
Okay.
the most intelligent,
Yeah.
but we have this. You must make it. Yeah,
The spirit.
yeah, the
of making
spirit. You
it.
must make it. Yeah.
That's
So
nice.
that was my cluster. I just naturally found them. Maybe
Okay.
maybe in the queue where you are queuing to go and submit
Uh-huh.
your certificates, things like that. You just find that one guy on the queue is as aggressive as you,
Uh,
and you just acclimatize and you guys became friends. Then maybe that guy tells you about a guy, another guy. You're not getting
yeah.
about another guy, another town. Before you know, you are building a chain. It's necessary because you are there as a new person. You need people.
Yeah.
So whoever you find, that meets your standards a little bit, you want to know this person, and that's it naturally. It happens naturally most of the time.
So saying that you have this spirit of you have to make it type of person in school, this leads me to the next question: that how were you able to handle your first tests and exams?
Like I said, my cluster of guys, we are not the most intelligent guys, but we just knew that we are going to make it through these 4 walls. So we'll come together, we'll study together, we'll go to class. All of us, what I observe, we all had good moral upbringing. So when you have that from home, you know where you're coming from. You remember home. You don't want to let home down.
Exactly.
So we all had this common background, and we all go to class. We make sure we go to class because in engineering, we always have early morning classes. So if you don't go to class, I see you like, guy, why you don't go class? I already see like you are not my kind of friends. Yeah. So that thing was amongst us. We check on each other. After, are you going to night class? Because after morning class, there is night class. We call it Hawoko. You have to go to class to read. So that night class, when we want to go to night class, when I'm going, I call a couple of my friends. After, we'll go now. You Alpha, yeah, we'll go in cluster. Like 5 guys go to class, coming back from class. So that background was there, and that spirit, kept us going.
Okay.
Yeah, it kept us going.
Okay, that's nice. For answering that questions, I think that has been helpful, and I believe that's going to be helpful to more people, like more students. Okay, so this leads me to the next question. You emphasize on choosing your friends, and I would like you to be a bit more detailed on how you were able to choose your own friends in school.
Yeah, I think choosing your friends is not. I think these things are like they have been there even before you came to school.
Okay.
You're going to see different kind of people, and you're going to know which group of people you like to be with.
Okay.
Yeah. When you come to the school environment, it does not hide. You see the rich guys, they are together.
Yeah.
You see the beautiful, the tall guys with chests, they are together. You see the other guy, so
Yeah.
when you just come, you just look around and it's so obvious. You just know that this group of guys, they are not too flashy. They
Okay.
are not too. This is a group of guys that I want to, mingle with. So basically, I just went for guys that I know that they have moral upbringing. You can tell when somebody have moral upbringing
Sure.
from the dressing,
Mm.
from the way the person moves.
And
Maybe
talks too.
yeah, talks. Even before talking, just mere looking at somebody can tell that this person have good moral upbringing, and you're like, oh, since I'm here, I'm just fresh here. I don't have any friend. I might like
Okay.
to know this person more, and in class too. I like people that are attentive in class. People that are listening. When I see that this guy is listening in class, this guy is attentive. I'm like, this guy. I think I want to be close to this guy. There are people that goes to night class to read at night. Yeah. But, this guy, he always reading at night. I think this guy should.
Okay. Thank you very much for that answering that question.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're welcome.
So I would like to ask this one because I think this is one of the struggles that I would say we guys kind of like have in school. So the question is, how were you able to handle women in terms of distraction?
All right. In my own time, I did the engineering.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
in engineering, then we always say that everybody in engineering we're all men.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, we're
okay.
all men because we out of 10 people, 8 people are men. We
Okay.
only have 2 girls,
Two girls.
and
Wow.
those 2 girls, self, they are still
Rugged.
yeah, they're still rugged. They're
That's
still
nice.
dragging to be men. They are strong girls.
Okay. Nice.
So basically, there was no distraction in class
Okay.
because we don't see distractions, But
Okay.
but to please the flesh, after school, I and my friends we normally go to girls' hostels sometimes. Those
Just have one or two.
yeah, go to girls' hostels,
Just have good time with them.
yeah, just have good
Oh,
time with them,
oh,
just and things like that. That happens too. Yeah,
okay.
that happens too.
Okay. I think that will be also helpful that body no be firewood
Yeah.
as in Nigerian man
Yeah,
we
but,
say
but 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 not too much. Let's say 10% of the times, not like every time,
10%. Oh,
because we don't even have time. We don't have time. Then there's no
okay.
even time for those kind of things.
Oh,
There's no
nice,
time
nice.
because
Okay.
you're always in class doing assignments.
As students, of course I'm a student and many students that are watching us right now, one of the biggest challenge is food shortage, and it's a struggle.
Yeah.
We can't deny that. So I would like to ask, how were you able to handle food shortage in school?
Hmm. I know when you're in the school, when you're in the school environment, you must understand that you cannot live in isolation.
Okay,
Yeah, that's one thing that is key.
okay.
When you try to live in isolation, you will get it wrong. A
Mm,
lot of people try to do that. Oh, my food stuff is for me alone. Let me enjoy myself alone. But I don't think that is the best. At least try and have people. I know that some people they only take, they never give.
okay.
Yeah, but you still have some people, some of your friends that are still open-handed like you.
Mm,
So try and have some people that you know that when you give to them, they will give to you back.
mm,
Yes, know them for that. And once in a while, when they ask you, try and give to them. Try and give to
nice.
them. There's nothing wrong with, oh, give me your matching steak. Give me on this steak. Don't just be like, oh, just tight your hand too much. When you have that kind of mentality, it might affect you sometimes. It might depend on your parents, but they might disappoint you.
Mm,
You may call your parents and they tell you that there's nothing for you for now. So you have those your friends that you have been, exchanging things with. So it's good to have a few friends that you know that this guy is also willing to give back to me when I'm in need.
mm,
You know them, you have them, and you work with them.
okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate you for giving us at least the strategy for surviving in school.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would like to ask this one. I think another important thing that students are more concerned is their security. And one of the big challenges that students often experience is cultism. Okay, so you being a graduate of University of Benin, I would like to know how were you able to handle things because I feel like they are there. It's not
Yes,
something that
yes. They
yeah,
are there. They are there. But we should also understand that the school also have their own way of working against ill behaviors like cultism and
okay,
alcoholism, smoking. These are associated behaviors. So first of all, you need to first know that you have a body that is fighting for you. And yes,
nice.
and that as a student, you have the
Okay,
school body, you have the school security. These bodies, they are institutions that have been set to fight for you, and they are there to listen to you whenever you have any like complaint or confrontation. You should not be scared to walk up to your school security. That's one.
okay,
Another thing is that we have free will.
yeah,
We have free will. We have free will. We have freedom of association.
uh-huh,
Um, if you don't really like a group, you can actually stay away from them.
Okay.
Yes, you can stay away from them. You know, most of the time, people you fall victim on your own by going to the wrong places.
Okay.
Yes, you go to you yourself, use your own leg and go to the wrong places. You know, try and find yourself in the right places at the right time with the right people.
Okay.
You know, and I think most of all those stories will just be what you hear with your ear. You're not.
Thank you very much for answering that. I think that is also helpful.
Yeah.
So this leads me to my last question, which is, how did you avoid the indulgence in alcohol and drugs?
Like I say, how many people are actually involved in alcohol and drugs? That's the first question. They're not much.
Okay.
They're not much. You know,
Okay.
the percentage of people that are indulged in alcohol, drugs, all this kind of ill behavior, they're not much. So when you find this set of people, stay away from them.
Okay.
Don't go near. Don't think, oh, let me just go close. Don't just go close at all. Don't go close. You know why you're in school. Know your purpose. Know your target. Your target is your GPA.
Okay.
That's your target. That's why you're there. Your CGPA. That's your results, your exams. So you should be in class in the morning. After class, you go to your hostel.
Okay.
After your hostel, you relax, you eat. After you eat, you go back to class to read.
Nice.
After reading in class, you go back home to sleep. I mean, where's the time? There's no time. If you are like this, if you follow this cycle, this routine, I promise you're not going to have any issues of that somebody is smoking, that somebody, except maybe when you stay off campus. And when you stay off campus, you detect those kind of people, you stay away from them. They are not. I can tell you, they are not much. They are not plenty. If you live in a hostel that there are so many of them, you leave the hostel. You know. But the fact is that I can say that it's not up to they're not up to 20% of people that are into this drinking alcoholism, and they are not enough in number to disturb you. You understand? So you have to do yourself the good of staying away. Stay away.